This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with Charles Neal and my son Link. Oh man, Link, you know what? This is our 100th episode.
What? 100th episode. It's starting a brand new year. You know what? I'm told it's 2025. Can you believe it?
Yeah, that would be correct. Yes.
I mean, 100 episodes. That's nothing to what do you to sniff at? Do you sniff it?
Sneeze at, sniff at, you know.
Sneeze at.
What?
I think you sniff at it like, well,
sniff.
It's nothing to sniff at, you know. And you're looking good. You look like a candy cane, man.
I am. Listen, I got when we came home from Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And found a box on the front porch, and it was from Five Guys.
Yeah.
Where we had did the little thing about milkshakes, and they appreciated it, and they sent me all this stuff, and I got a scarf, socks, and a toboggan, and they got a new flavor called Candy Cane Crunch.
Oh.
So.
Well, Dad, you're falling right into their hands, Dad. Dad, are they paying you? Because I got the same box.
But you know, we're going to have to work on that because I think they ought to be at least sponsoring Dispatches from Myrtle Beach.
All right. The thing that I think could really work is that the way that you say the name of the restaurant, the emphasis you place. Like, say that again. What's the name of the burger joint?
Five Guys.
You really say it as it really makes me think that there are five guys. Like, the way I say it is Five Guys. Five Guys. You know, it's a restaurant. And I'm thinking, it's a burger joint. I'm going to go to Five Guys. I'm not going to go to Five Guys making me burgers.
I'm
you know
going to Five Guys.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the day before
I don't think you
the
know
day that well,
I'm saying
that ain't nothing new.
When you say it, I picture five individual men making burgers.
Well, let's see. When I went in there Monday, there was about five of them in there making hamburgers or taking orders and stuff.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying what it.
I know.
The way you say it, you have the power of helping me visualize five men make burgers, and I think that they could use more of that. So if
with the burgers and the milkshakes they got, I think so too.
They make a good burger, those Five Guys. So
I'm telling you.
Bring it on, Five Guys. Let's talk about it. Thank you for the gift.
Yeah.
You do look great. Would you be the sixth guy, or are you saying that you would be one of the five guys?
I would be every which one they want me to be if they sponsor our show.
I think you would be the sixth guy, and then it's like five guys making burgers, and then another guy at the end who won't shut up about his podcast.
Yeah,
that's an ad campaign right there.
I'm telling you.
All right, Five Guys, we want to work with you. We love your burgers. We love your hats and your scarves too, apparently. So let's make that happen.
And you know, and we're talking about it on our 100th episode, so that's pretty special.
Congratulations to us, Dad. We've done it. We've gone into triple digits. I mean, when we started this show, did you think that we'd be doing over 100 of them?
I was surprised that we did 25.
I know.
Then after that,
I know.
Who would have thought that somebody that talks like I do and have as many people to subscribe to Dispatches from Myrtle Beach, and it just kind of keeps growing. But you know, I'll tell you what, it's been a lot of fun. People ask me all the time. They say, well, do you enjoy doing Dispatches from Myrtle Beach? I said, I don't enjoy it. I love it. I said, I love it for two main reasons. I said, but the first reason is I get to talk to my son at Lick, and when we do the episodes, because I live at North Myrtle Beach and he lives in, in Los Angeles, California, and it's kind of like us getting to see one another and
It's a strong
talk
touch
to one
point.
another and carry on. And then the other thing is that
What's number 2?
there's a lot of people that enjoy what we do, and there's a lot of people that's send in emails to ratherbe53@aol.com that has touched me and touched you with some of the things we've
With
tried
consent.
to help them with. But, then I guess the main thing is with all the things with the 2 weird awards that we won and millions of TikTok views and
Ooh, yeah.
and then people must really like to hear me pronounce words and you figure out what I'm saying.
We're leaning into that, aren't we? But yeah. So Myrtle Beach, thank you for listening and for telling people about this show and sharing the love that we have for each other and with you. It's like we can't do it without you. So the more that you spread the word and the love, the more Dad can keep doing what he loves, and we can keep hanging out. Because I don't know, if this thing fizzles out, then we might just have to start talking on the telephone again, and then you're gonna be complaining about I don't call you back. And remember how it used to be? Well, he doesn't call me back. I know you're busy, but that type of thing. There was some taunting that was happening.
The calling back stuff probably still ain't got a whole lot better, but we do talk because I have learned that, if I text you, you will text me. So
Yep. So now the taunting has shifted from me to who?
Me.
No. You're taunting somebody else who doesn't return even texts.
Taunting somebody else.
I didn't think it was a riddle, and it may be my daughter.
Oh, yeah. I think I kind of alleviated that situation
Last year,
over Thanksgiving too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was kind of.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, Lily. If I admonish you and get on you about something, she will text me back, but she will do it until we keep going back and forth, and I might as well stop because she's going to get the last word in.
Okay, once you get her talking. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, congratulations. 2.5 years, 100 episodes. I feel like 2025 is going to be a good year for us.
2025?
Well, yep. That's what it is. Get used to it. You're going to be in it all year, brother.
Yeah. But it
sounds a little weird. 2025. When you're signing your checks, you got to put the date, 2025.
Yeah. When I was growing up, they made a song about that.
What?
In the year 2525.
What song is that?
We might not be alive or something. Yeah.
In the year 2525 or 2025?
Yeah. 2525, I think. But
that's 500 more years.
Yeah,
we will not be alive.
We won't be doing a podcast then.
No.
They'll be running reruns of it.
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
they'll be doing.
Yeah.
We'll have to, and so our great-great-grandchildren and all them will be reciprocating from our reruns. I hear you.
They'll be reciprocating from our reruns. That's exactly right. But there's so much stuff that's out there. I mean, not even just the world of podcasts, but there's so much stuff that's being created to listen to and watch that reruns are they're harder to come by, It's interesting. There's too much new stuff for people to want to go back to the reruns, sadly. So maybe we do have to keep making it. Or the AI version of us will keep making this show in 2525.
The AI version.
Yeah,
okay.
Think about that. You sell your rights.
Okay.
To the...
So that means they're going to make somebody that looks like me? Is that what an AI version means? I
Yeah, it's a completely believable yet totally digital farce of you. He's baffled. Are you dejected or are you looking at your notes?
No,
I think he's just sad. He's just sad.
I'm sending somebody a message.
Well, Dad, we're in the middle of a show. I don't think you have to do that. Okay, that's fine.
It was a special message, though.
All right. I respect that. Is this something you're trying to line up for the show, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I have an idea. I guess if what your idea is not coming through yet, so my idea. You don't see a lot of what's posted on the internet because first of all, you don't listen to the show back, right?
No.
You don't watch it back.
I don't watch it.
And you don't have TikTok.
No, I don't have TikTok.
And so where everything is posted related to you, you don't really get to read the comments. The only way you interact with fans is by getting emails, right?
That would be correct.
So I thought maybe I could show you a video to get your reaction and also like read some comments about you to get your reaction, all right?
Okay.
So in celebration of 100 episodes, first of all, I'm gonna show you this video which encapsulates you and this show, and you tell me, you can just tell me what it makes you think of. You never been struck by lightning?
Yes.
Okay. You ever been to a nudist camp?
Yes.
Really? What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you with a snake, though?
I've been bit by a copperhead 3 times.
A copperhead is is like the most poisonous snake in the Carolinas, right?
Oh yeah.
What? I've never been punched in the face. Have you ever been punched in the face?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? You act like it's every week. How many times do you think you've been punched in the face in your lifetime?
Probably 20 or 25, 30 times.
And then how many times have you punched people in the face?
That many times or more too.
Have you ever been fired from a job, Dad?
Yes.
So how many times have you shit your pants?
More than I can tell you.
Well, why don't you just pick one?
I could even say that it happened today.
Oh man, I can say I've learned a lot about you on this show. I mean, sometimes I get afraid to ask you if you've experienced something, because the answer is going to be yes. I mean, you've lived quite a life, Dad.
Yeah. Well, when you live 70-some years, you got a lot of things. I reckon we'll just have to pull out and see what's happened with you over the years and put it on Good Mythical Morning.
Maybe
on Dispatches.
None of those things that we just watched that you said yes to have happened to me. None of them. And I'm more than halfway to 70, Dad. So by the time you were my age,
catching up to do.
I know. By the time you were my age, I think you had more adventures than me. You know.
That would probably be correct.
How many? So, I mean, what goes through your mind when you watch that montage?
What was I thinking when I started doing this show and I knew that all this stuff that I was going to talk about thousands and thousands of people was going to know that about me.
Yeah, that you shit your pants moments ago.
Yeah. Not when I was not at your age, but right. When I get to my age. But
well, you're still trying to rip too many. That's the problem.
Did you hear the good news? Good Mythical Weekend is here to stay in 2025. Check out what Stevie and the Mythical crew get up to every Saturday, year-round on the GMM channel.
We're getting into a new year. I'm not going to use the big R word, resolutions, but you might be thinking about learning a new language because you're traveling this year, or, career advancement. Language might be a path to that. Expand your horizons In comes Rosetta Stone, the most trusted language learning program, available on desktop or as an app. It truly immerses you in the language that you want to learn.
Rosetta Stone has been a trusted expert for 30 years with millions of users and 25 languages offered. Rosetta Stone immerses you in many ways. There are no English translations, so you really learn to speak, listen, and think in that language. Plus, their built-in true accent feature gives you feedback on your pronunciations. It's like having a personal trainer for your accent. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. Dispatches from Myrtle Beach listeners can get Rosetta Stone lifetime membership for 50% off. Visit rosettastone.com/dispatches. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com/dispatches today. It's time for Choo Choo. We've arrived at Internet Sensation Station, or shall we say Internet Sensation?
All right, Dad, I've shared these comments with you as screenshots, and I just want you to read the comment and then, react accordingly. Read the first one.
Yes, Link looks like his dad, literally twins. But why isn't anyone talking about how Link's dad looks like the actor Kurt Russell?
Got a point there. We're getting a phone call.
We're getting a phone call.
Is this your doing? All right, fine.
Yeah. Hello?
Hey, darling boy.
Hey,
How are y'all tonight?
we're good.
Well, good. You have something good for supper?
I hadn't had supper. Me and Link's doing our 100th podcast.
What?
She can't hear me, right?
100?
Tell her I said, hey, I can hear her.
My goodness. You're going to be successful.
You think so?
Yes, I know so.
In the future.
Yeah, Link said Link can't hear you, but
I can hear her. She can't hear me, Dad.
You can't hear Link, but he said to tell you hello.
Move your hand a little bit.
Well, tell my darling boy I said hello too.
I will.
You
He's a
don't have
precious boy.
Tell her that I can hear her.
Since he was my first grandchild.
That's right.
Yeah, Link can hear you,
But
Okay.
but she can't hear me.
All right.
but you can't hear him.
So I'm
Can you?
All
gonna
right. That's fine.
Yeah.
Dad, you're gonna relay everything I'm saying to
Yeah.
Nana.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what Link says, okay?
All right.
We weren't ready for this technologically, I guess. Okay.
What
So
did he say?
he said that, Dad, Nana said that we are going to be successful. So what does she mean by that?
And Link said, you said that we are going to be successful. I mean, how many episodes do we have to do to be successful? We've done 100.
That's not exactly what I said.
Well, get you 100 more and you'll be there.
You know what? She is
You're
so hard to
gonna be
please.
fine.
Don't tell her I said
Proud
that.
of both of you.
Link said you were kind of hard to
I
please.
said don't tell her that part.
I think that's right.
Oh, she doesn't think that's right.
I think he misunderstood what successful is. It takes a little. How long did it take he and Rhett?
We might be successful one day too. Tell her
Several
that.
years.
Yeah, Link said that they might be successful one day too.
Well, I think maybe he's already hit the mark.
Oh, so this is
Okay.
just about you, Dad. You might
Yeah,
be
this is
successful.
Yeah, that's right. And so it means that I just might be successful one of these days with this podcast with Link.
Yeah, I think you're doing great.
But I do want to make sure that she doesn't listen.
I never
just
thought about you being on a podcast.
Dad, listen to me.
Yeah.
You need to
It happened,
tell
So that is great.
her to hold on one second.
Hold on one second. Link's got something to tell me.
Okay,
All
Dad.
right.
Because she can't hear me, I just want you to say something to Nana to reinforce that you're grateful that she's supportive of the show, but we also I want you to say something so that she doesn't start listening to the show. Because if she goes back and starts listening to previous episodes, there's a lot of don't tell Nanas that
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
you gotta be calculated about this. So you got it?
So Mama, you know that we really appreciate you calling in and supporting us and me with our 100th episode. But you know, we do a Don't Tell Nana episode.
No, don't tell her this.
You do?
No, don't tell her that. I mean,
I ain't supposed to tell you that.
don't tell her that you're not supposed. Just say you said something wrong. What?
Yeah.
Tell her to hold on another second.
And see what y'all are
Hold on another second, Mama.
Dad, mute the phone. Mute yourself.
Yeah.
Mute the phone.
Well, let me tell you, I know this is off the chart.
Don't take
When
her.
you were first born,
Oh.
you weighed 6 pounds and 12 ounces, and my mom and my dad came up to the hospital to see you, and she went home and cried because you were so ugly. And you turned out to be one of the most handsome men that's in this country.
Well, thank you.
Yep. Tell her that you've been
it's
told by
true.
people that you look like Kurt Russell.
Not
Yeah.
just
Yeah, and you know,
everybody that sees
This is
you
hard.
thinks you're a handsome young man.
Mm-hmm.
well, and you know, I've got people that's sent in things on the show and told me that I look like Kurt Russell.
Oh my!
Is that not good or is that bad?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
You more handsome than Kurt Russell.
Ask her who she thinks is particularly hot.
Yeah.
Dad?
So, who do you think is particularly hot, Mama?
It's what?
Attractive. Sexy.
It's particularly.
Who do you
hot.
think? Yeah, hot or sexy? Who do you think sexy?
Oh. Well, I think you and Link both do a good job.
She's dodging the question. Who
You're
did-
dodging the question, Mama. But when you're watching TV or you and Teresa's watching stuff, who do you think sexy?
Who, when I'm watching it,
Yeah, TV. When you see people on TV or a movie, who do you think sexy?
I don't think about sex anymore. When you get to be 92, that's well past.
Okay. Well,
Well,
I
I can kind of understand that.
I can still see handsome men and pretty women and enjoy looking at them. Though.
Well, that's good. So when you see them handsome men, who do you think's handsome?
Oh, I don't remember her name right now.
Okay,
her name.
that's all right.
Okay, maybe we just learned something.
But you still think that me and Link's handsome, though, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Ask her who's more handsome, me or you.
You are handsome.
Well, who's more handsome, me or Link?
Well, now you're not gonna put me on that box. You're the father and he's the son.
And
You're both handsome,
okay, equal. You see,
and I appreciate that.
I will point out
So-
that I'm much
You
younger.
and Sue had a part
So we're equal.
bringing
Is that what you're
handsome
saying?
into the world.
Yeah.
Just tell her. Just point out I'm much younger.
Link says he's much younger, so he must look better than I do.
both have good egos.
Healthy. We got robust, healthy egos. So,
Yeah.
so Dad, just tell her that you're so glad that she called to celebrate, and that if there's anything she needs to know about the podcast, you'll tell her.
But I think that
Yeah. So, Mama, Link and I really do appreciate you calling to help us celebrate our 100th episode. And if there's anything that you do need to know about the podcast that we do, we will let you know.
all right. Love you both.
And
Love you too.
don't go
Good
around.
night.
Don't. Okay. Yep. I love her too.
Link loves you too.
she
She
hung
hung up.
She just hung up. She said what she needed to say. Dad, you almost screwed the pooch on that one. Don't you know what the word "don't" means? If a sentence is preceded with "don't" and it says blah 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 blah, then you don't proceed to say the blah 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 blah.
Well,
We have a segment.
Yeah, but we've had a segment that I don't lie. I don't like lying either. So
All right, that's true. You did good.
so-
I don't think she's gonna listen.
I don't think she can get to her phone. Don't even get text messages. So
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
I
it
don't
was
think
nice
we
that
got-
she cut. So okay, so back to what we were talking about before she called. The Kurt Russell of it all. You said that people think that we're twins. I don't know. With the age gap, no offense to you, but I'm a little offended by that.
well, I think this past week when we were together for Thanksgiving, you had somebody to come up and tell you that we probably ought not be father and son. We ought to just be brothers. We look so much alike.
Yeah, I'm not for that. I'm the son, and I'm fine with that.
Okay, well,
All right, let's read another comment. I put some more in here. So that one beside it from AJ Restivo.
okay, so Link's dad could probably build a house. Link could maybe decorate one. I don't know about that either.
You don't even think I could decorate a house?
Um,
I'm an artiste, man.
well, you got somebody that could help you, so you might could decorate one.
My wife.
Yeah.
Christy does the decorating. What it should be is Link's dad could probably build a house, which is, you could build a house. You've done it.
Yes, that would be correct.
But then it should say Link could maybe clean one. That's what it should have said. I would have taken that.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know what they're insinuating with maybe Link could decorate one. What does that mean? Okay. All right. Here's a few more. This one's from Ravenfire 99.
Link is the rat in this relationship.
Unpack that. What does that mean to you?
It makes us pretty good partners because y'all been partners a long time, and
It's a little more
it
specific
takes
than
two
that.
to
Yeah, that's true.
it takes two to have a good show. So,
But why aren't you the Rhett in this duo? Why am I the Rhett and you're the Link?
I don't know if I understand that, but why? Say that again.
In the Rhett and Link duo, I'm Link and Rhett's Rhett. But in the
Yeah.
Charles and Link duo, I'm Rhett and you're me. As an analogy. I don't know if I'm really.
I don't know if
Making
I
myself
agree with
clear.
that or not, but
Why not? Why not? Why don't you agree with that?
Because you're just Link and you're my son, and I know kind of how Red is, and you just the way you are, and you ain't a lot like Red, so
Exactly. But I think I agree with this comment, and I'll explain why. Because on Good Mythical Morning, people, including Rhett, I don't think that people can anticipate what I'm going to say a lot of times. You never know what I'm going to say. But on this show, I'm sitting over here waiting to see what you're going to say. I never know what you're going to say, how you're going to pronounce it, how you're going to spell it, or what you've been through when I say, have you been through so-and-so? You're the loose cannon. You're the wild card in this duo, which makes me the normal one. I'm the normal, predictable, solid rock on this podcast.
Oh, okay.
And let me tell you, boy, that's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. I mean, I got it honest. I mean, I think it's Link on this show, honestly. But sometimes somebody's got to play. It's not really the straight man. Actually, Rhett kind of, it ruffles his feathers when people like to just call him the straight man. You know, in a comedy duo, you got, how do you think of the straight man? He doesn't make the jokes. He sets them up. So it seems like the straight man plays a role that's not actually the funnier one. So he doesn't, I don't consider him a straight man either. I think we're just funny in different ways. And I think we are too, but I'm a little bit more of the structure.
Well, somebody had to have some structure on this show.
Exactly. So you're the me on this show.
Yep.
All right, and read this one from Sally Markham, 7380.
Okay. I wish Charles was a choice of my navigation voice.
You know what that
Navigation
means?
Voice?
Yeah. Don't you know what that is? GPS.
GPS.
Yeah, you know what
yeah. Where that woman talks to me when I'm driving down the road and telling me to turn left at this place and right at the next one.
Sally wants that to be you.
Well, we may have to reach out and see if we can work that out with somebody.
I think that would be great. Just give us a taste of that now. Like you're telling Sally she's going to town to get some groceries. Give her some directions.
Sally, when you get to First Street, take a right and go about 1 mile and take a left on Charles Street, and then you'll be right down at the grocery store where you're wanting to go get some groceries, and just turn in the parking lot and you have arrived.
All right. What if the navigation leads all the way inside of the grocery store? Like get her from the car all the way to the Spam.
Well, and when you get to the grocery store, you go through the front door and get you a cart right on the right, and then go on in the grocery store and take a right to go all to the produce stuff and get whatever you need there, and then take a left and go on down and get where the Duke's mayonnaise is at and the ketchup, and get what you need there, and then go on down to the end of the store and take a left, and then you'll be in the meat department, and every what meat you need to get, some bacon and some thick cut bologna, and some chicken, and get some hot dogs. And then when you was over there in the produce, make sure you got you a cabbage to make some slaw, and get you some hamburger over in the meat department, go home and mix it up, and you'll be ready to make a good hot dog.
Right.
So,
but no Spam, I guess. That's fine.
No, I don't.
That's a full service GPS right there, Dad. I think that's what you should be. And you could also whisper in their ear when it's time to check out and tell them that they got a good deal.
Yeah, and then when you get to the checkout counter, just run your little card and get that discount, and go on out the door. And after you paid for all that, and go home and just take a right when you go back out, and take a right when you go back out the other way, and then you'll be back to your house. So everything will be good. Tell you, and while I got you, when you're in the grocery store, you can tell all the people about Dispatches from Myrtle Beach, and tell them how to listen, and how to send me a message on ratherbeshagging53 at AOL.com. So don't forget to do that when you're in the grocery store.
Full service. You brought them home, and you got a plug in there. I like that, Dad. All right, now read the The last comment from Sarah HD 2904.
Charles is a gem, and it's cool to see him realize how much he does mean to all of us.
What do you think?
Well, that's pretty special. Did I get is from Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sarah, I appreciate you thinking that I'm a gem, and I'm gonna keep right on trying to be a gem for you and all our other Myrtle Beach too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You are a gem. You're a gem, Dad, and I'll be the holograms. That's I think an 80s reference. Sorry.
Well, for old time's sake, because this is our 100th episode, we're going to have to end this thing on something we've done many times, and we're going to be doing another dirty joke.
Oh, yeah, because we stopped doing those. But yeah, okay. I'll let you get one in there.
Well, we got one from Bethany, and it says, "Are you a Slytherin?"
I didn't think I was a Slytherin. What, Dad? Finish the joke? He's kind of rusty on jokes.
Is that what you think Slytherin is?
It's something about the way you've delivered it. I don't think it matters what I say.
Okay.
Are you a Slytherin? No, I'm not.
I hope so, because I really want you to slither into my chamber of secrets.
No, thank you, Dad. No, thank you. That's why we don't do dirty jokes anymore. Mm-hmm. It's a little weird. A little weird. But, all right. Congratulations. We did it. We're now into the second century of DFMB. DFMB.
Well, maybe, Link, we'll make your Nana and my mama happy in 2 more years or whatever, that instead of doing 100, we'll have 200 under our belt, because it was fun having you all here with us today, and happy 100 and happy 2025, and we'll be back next week for another one. And don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbeshaggin53@aol.com. And y'all have a great rest of your week. And Kurt Russell will be back next week.
Yeah, he will. All right. Good work, Dad. We did it. Love you.
Love you.